Before you write a single line of code, just stop. Welcome back to another explainer. Today, we're diving straight into one of the absolute most critical phases for any software founder, validating SaaS ideas. But look, we're not talking about the old, slow way of doing things. We're focusing on how you can use AI to validate your concepts, saving yourself massive amounts of time and, more importantly, tens of thousands of dollars before you ever actually build a product.
42%. Honestly, that's just a devastating number. A major analysis of startup failures found that 42% of startups go under for one incredibly simple reason. There is absolutely no market need for their product. Founders routinely waste between $25,000 and $100,000 building an MVP, a minimum viable product, only to launch to absolute crickets. I mean, that is a massive, massive cost for just guessing.
I absolutely love this quote because it hits the nail right on the head. Building a SaaS product without validation is like jumping off a cliff and hoping to build the parachute on the way down. Skipping validation is hands down the biggest mistake a founder can make. It practically guarantees that you're going to build features no one needs and end up chasing the completely wrong customer segments. All right, so here's our roadmap for today's playbook. We're covering the cost of guessing, enter AI idea validation, finding the real problem, AI market research tactics, hypothesize, test, and analyze, and finally, build, pivot, or scrap. Let's kick things off with part 1, the cost of guessing and why startups fail. Think about the traditional SaaS model. It required massive teams of 20 or more engineers, took months or even years to build a basic MVP, and relied heavily on venture capital funding just to survive the development phase. It was bloated. But the 2026 micro SaaS model, it flips this entirely on its head. It's run by maybe 1 to 3 people, ships in a matter of days or weeks, is entirely AI-driven, and relies heavily on bootstrapping. Micro SaaS targets super niche communities and solves highly specific pain points, which, as you can imagine, drastically lowers the risk. Moving right along to part 2, enter AI idea validation, testing demand in hours. Historically, validation meant drowning in endless manual surveys and compiling giant, messy spreadsheets of market data. Well, not anymore. Now, you can use generative AI to automate almost the whole shebang. AI provides this instant synthesis of exactly what people are complaining about on platforms like Reddit or Twitter. It maps out competitor pricing and weaknesses in seconds. It even generates custom survey questions for you to uncover willingness to pay. And it uses live trend data to score the actual strength of your idea. It literally turns weeks of agonizing manual research into just a few hours of automated, highly actionable insights. All right, part 3. Finding the real problem, the 5-step playbook. So here is your high-level validation blueprint. Step 1, you defined a narrow ideal customer profile or ICP. Step 2, you deploy AI market research. Step 3, generate your hypotheses. Step 4, create a landing page. And finally, step 5, interpret that data to either build, pivot, or scrap. Okay, this is absolutely crucial. You have to know exactly who you're building for. You are hunting for what we call a hair-on-fire customer. We're not talking about someone who says, oh yeah, that'd be kind of nice to have. No way. This is someone actively trying to put a fire out with a damp sponge. They are actively searching for a solution right this second. They've already tried clunky workarounds, and they would gladly pay you today if you could fix it. Before you build anything meaningful, you need to track down at least 5 of these hair-on-fire prospects. If you can't, well, your problem just isn't painful enough. Next up, part 4, AI market research tactics, uncovering gaps. This is where the magic actually happens. Before you use any complex software, you can literally just open ChatGPT or Claude and use a really simple prompt. Something like, analyze Reddit posts where small SaaS founders complain about customer churn, summarize top pain points, and boom, instantly the AI synthesizes hundreds of noisy, scattered discussions into a neat, prioritized list of recurring, painful complaints. You're basically letting AI discover the exact unmet needs for you. It's kind of like having the ultimate insider secret to your entire market. Now, to pull this off, you're going to need the right tactical toolkit. I'd highly recommend grabbing a quick screenshot of this for reference. So you've got your conversational AIs like ChatGPT and Claude for broad research. But then you have these incredible purpose-built AI tools like Rebecca AI and Validator AI that will literally evaluate your idea's strength, the market size, and your competition to generate a fully automated validation report. Then, you just pair those insights with no-code builders like Framer or Webflow to spin up a site super fast and use Hotjar to analyze exactly how users are interacting with it. Which brings us to part 5,
Hypothesize, test, and analyze. Validating intent. So, you know the problem. Now you need to form a solid hypothesis and message it correctly to your audience. Again, let the AI do the heavy lifting here. If you use a prompt like, write 5 value propositions for this SaaS and rank them by emotional appeal, it gives you user-driven, super compelling copy instantly. You don't have to be some master copywriter to figure this out. You just need to know how to prompt the AI to target that core pain point. Then you just take those AI-generated value props and build out a really minimal landing page using one of those no-code tools we just talked about. Your page needs a headline that hits the pain point directly, a brief description of the benefits, and a simple join waitlist or notify me form. That's it. From there, you run a really small targeted paid campaign on Google, Facebook, or Reddit. If people actually click through and give you their email, guess what? You've got real-world proof of demand.
Finally, we arrive at part 6, build, pivot, or scrap. Making the call.
Okay, listen up, because this is a massive, massive trap that founders fall into all the time. You absolutely cannot confuse interest with intent. Having 100 people sign up for a free waitlist, that just shows interest. It is ridiculously easy to give away a free email address. It's basically the difference between asking your mom if she likes your idea versus asking a total stranger to actually hand over their credit card. Intent is what actually matters here. You need users who explicitly demonstrate a willingness to pay. This is exactly why you have to use surveys and real conversations to validate that these people will actually open their wallets for your solution.
And that brings us to the ultimate measurable benchmark for product market fit, the 40% test. See, product market fit isn't just a vibe, it's completely measurable data. Once you have a basic MVP out there and some early active users, you simply survey them and ask one question. How would you feel if you could no longer use this product? If fewer than 40% say very disappointed, well, you haven't nailed it yet. This metric is brilliant because it keeps you completely honest about whether your product is truly a necessity.
So, as we wrap up this explainer, let's lock in a few key takeaways. Remember, AI is an unbelievable accelerator, but it's not magic. It cannot and should not replace real human conversations. So please, don't rely solely on AI data. Go talk to your prospects. Secondly, absolutely do not overbuild before you have hard validation. Keep things lean. And finally, remember that the goal of this entire phase is learning, not achieving some perfect product on day one.
I want to leave you with one final, pretty provocative thought today. It's the ultimate question every founder has to look in the mirror and ask themselves during the validation stage. Does this business actually deserve to exist? Apply this AI playbook. Prove that someone will actually pay for your solution, because the very best founders don't guess, they validate. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I will see you next time.